All right, we're going to play a golden oldie now.
March 4th, alternative rocker Matthew Sweet is touring to promote his new album.
I wanted my songs to be like magical and great, like, you know, the Beatles or something. And so what I was thinking about more was like, why were they so great? Like, what feeling did they have that it just came like that?
Matthew is playing the title track from his first gold album, Girlfriend. Mixing simple melodies with anguished lyrics and distorted guitars, he captured critical acclaim nationwide in 1992. For the audience, it's a great night out. But for Matthew, it's a crucial part of promoting his new album, Blue Sky on Mars. Although Matthew has tasted success, his future is uncertain. Without sales, he worries that each new album may be his last.
This is the music business, you know, it's not some abstract, you know, commercial support of art here.
If Matthew gets complacent, I think we're in trouble. I mean, it's no coincidence that Girlfriend was as great a record as it was, and his back was sort of against the wall at that stage.
You know, no one record ever really made me feel like I could just sit back and not worry about anything. Every time you wonder what will happen, and I guess this time is no different.
Ready, number 3. Take 3. And let's go video, please. Music play that, please.
To most people, being a musician appears glamorous, but the reality is very different. A successful album requires hours of recording, remixing, rehearsing, and even more hours of promotion. Will his new album be a hit? Will he become a superstar? Or will he pass into rock oblivion? Either way, Matthew Sweet is on the edge. 3 p.m., Matthew Sweet's bus backs into the Royal Grove in his hometown of Lincoln, Nebraska. The evening begins with a sound check. The band is exhausted. They've played 11 towns in the last 14 days. This isn't exactly what Matthew Sweet dreamed of 15 years ago when he was playing bass in high school bands and just starting to write music.
And it was really when I got the multi-track that I really started to learn to write songs. And best of all, I could do it totally alone, hiding out, and never have to show anything to anybody. So, I mean, I would like hide in the closet of my bedroom and sing like in the clothes to try to, so no one would hear me, you know. It took me till I was about 25 to be in a room where someone played a song of mine, you know. I just was so weird about it. I can't explain what that feeling is, but just, I guess, really shy.
Shy or not, Matthew left Lincoln in 1982 when, right out of high school, he was drawn to Georgia by the cutting-edge sounds of groups like R.E.M. He had an early record, Inside, in 1986, followed by Earth in 1989. Despite some good reviews, he fell on tough times. His first marriage was beginning to fail, and his records weren't selling. Little did he know what lay in his future. 8 years later, he's singing to a sold-out hometown crowd.
Get over there, get over here.
Performing in front of friends and family, he wants to be at his best. Adding to the pressure is a television crew taping the concert for national distribution.
You ready for the big night?
Am I ready for the big night? It's happening, man. It's happening.
Matthew dislikes dealing with the media, but he is glad to see an old friend, local rock critic Kent Wolgamott, who's followed Matthew's career since the beginning.
Kent, this is Ken and I shaking hands. He's really a very private person. Shy is probably a good word.
Are you? Is that good?
the parts aren't going to fit together because he's in a job, and this is a job at some point, where he's got to be out in front of the public, and he's got to be answering questions, and he's got to be performing. And yet, his nature isn't always that way. And that's got to be tough. The first time that I did a long interview with him, it was, this kid's too nice to make it in the music business. I mean, that really was the impression that, he's just really a nice guy. He's too nice for this rapping.